Did we find it? Hey, we found it! Whatever this vast behemoth is, it will lie dead until its source of energy is returned. You must seek it at one of the other sites illuminated by the dust lights. We got it. Eureka or not, we have found the vessel's energy source, but it is clearly dead. It will be usable, I am told, once it's repaired. Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is Endless Legends Symbiosis. We are the Mykara, and we are getting ready to Neros some fools. If you guys caught the last episode, we just completed our Neros, and we were waiting to use him to clear out some quest mobs down here, so we're absolutely going to do that this episode. I'm also reasonably sure that Neros' charge makes him a solid counter for the Urkans. And I found out that the Urkans being able to embark is considered a bug and is something that may potentially change in the future, so that's fine. For right now, we will take advantage of the fact that that did trigger, and it appears that that triggers when you get the embarkment tech while, like, when you unlock the embarkment tech while you have the Urkans. So let's go over here, though. We have our Neros. He needs to get down here to do the quest mobs, because they are right there. How do they have 2 armies of 6 again? We killed, one, like, a lot of them before, but oh well. We'll deal with it. It's fine. Neros can probably still kill those entire armies on his own. Here we have these quest armies that we've been wanting to take out, so we're going to deal with them real quick as well. Do we need to include everyone? I don't know that we need Skoros for this. Yeah, if we take Skoros off, it makes almost no difference, so we're just not going to bring Skoros. Get him. And the reason we didn't bring Skoros this time is because Skoros can then move forward and finish off these guys. Yeah. Get him, Skoros. Oh, one of them survived. That's a shock. That's okay, though. We'll finish them off next round. In the meantime, since Chaka has effectively killed all those things, we can either put him back down on this region. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're going to take these guys and send them over here, because we need them to go kill that group of 3. And Chaka himself can come right over here, and we'll probably... Actually, we'll put him right there, and we'll probably go ahead and burrow him into the ground. Mainly to make this our region so that the regen is a little bit higher on our guys for a while, because we really don't need to send him anywhere just yet. But having him down like that does mean that we can potentially send him over here to start setting up for our assault on the Vaulters. Let's see. That being said, we do have these guys sieging right here. We have a Skoros to move up with them. Are either of these armies injured heavily? They are not. Wow, so they have opted to attack us. We're going to go ahead and manual this one because we do have Geos versus our Urkans. This fight's not going to end well for him, just saying. Yeah, this fight is really not going to end well for him. So, I'm going to have all of our smaller units go after the Daemon and the Militia. The main reason why is because I'm going to use our big units to just pound down Geos. Like, that's what I really want to happen right now. If our smaller units can kill the other guys, then Geos' damage, while an issue, isn't that big of an issue, because our Urkans together should be able to bring him down. We'll see, though. I mean, he is awfully strong. Wow, look at that hit. 450 damage. Yeah, so as you can see, if we can take down these guys in the back row, then everybody ganging up on Geos should have a very positive result for us. And the craziest part is that they attacked us right here, so basically what they've done is set themselves up so that if we get the advantage here and we kill the Geos, they're just going to lose this fight and we're going to basically be able to roll through their city. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with us capturing another region without much hassle. That's kind of the way I like to capture regions. Oof, that hit is so painful. That hit is so very painful. And now the Urkan Lice are working on Geos a little bit, as the ones that are already over there have got their targeting set. Why did you guys move right there where you can't hit anyone, though, right? Like, you're set to be aggressive, so I figured you would go somewhere where you could at least swing at someone. Come on now. But all is well that ends well. I'm really... Oh, look at that. That's only 149 this time. I was hoping for another 449. Doesn't look like that is going to be the case, though. However, right here, we can have Skoros buff our... Actually, can we do both? Can we put in an additional command and have him buff both? We cannot. So he can buff one of our units here. I'm going to go ahead and have him buff whichever one has the highest damage, which is actually Khazar right here. And that'll hopefully help us bring down Geos a little bit faster. Oh no, Geos just walked away. And now he's intimidation auring our other guys. The actual danger of Geos is that intimidation aura. It does slow everybody down so much that he actually gets to use that swing more often, and that allows him to clear large armies on his own. That being said, if we manage to surround him and 2 of the units surrounding him are our Urkans, we should be able to beat him down quick enough for it not to be an issue. It's kind of funny. Like, see what happens, guys? They're just spawning in their reinforcement slot and we're just murdering the reinforcements. Like, the reinforcements don't even get a phase. They just die. Yes! Take him down. 545. That is what I'm talking about right there. Hit him like you mean it. There you go, baby. There you go. Last phase. Skoros buffing someone's damage there, I think. I would really, really like to buff the other Urkan here and then just go for it with both of our Urkans on Geos. So that's probably what we're going to do next round. That is, of course, provided that we don't need Skoros' damage elsewhere. Because it does go in 2 rounds per phase. I'm sorry, in the next phase we're going to buff the other Urkan. Come on, get him, boys, get him. Oh, this is working beautifully. This Geos has been holding out like a champ, though. Like, honestly, this Geos has impressed me on a level that is basically unsurpassed at this point. Alright, there we go. Do it, guys. Skoros, give that buff, buddy. Give that buff, and hope that the buff is still remaining on the other Urkans. Oh, yes it is. Look at that. 454 damage. And for whatever reason, his strike back right there didn't do any damage. We did lose an Urkan Lice here, which is sad. But in exchange, they're going to have lost all of their units, I think, which will make us not only win this combat, but it will also prevent that hero from resurrecting, which is worth it. That is totally worth trading a regular unit for. How did you only hit for 299? Are you kidding me? The other one hit for like 400. Such weakness. There's 113. This ought to do it right here. If these guys hit for that amount, it'll probably finish him. No? Well, then this will. Come on, baby, you got this. How is he not dead? It doesn't even make sense that he's not dead right now. Okay, cool, you just kill some more dudes even though you should have been dead. He got killed by the strike back on that. He must have had like 1 HP left or something. It doesn't matter though, they're all dead now, guys. They're all dead now, and they attacked, so we still have action points, so we're about to take this city. Victors! Again! Never mess with the Mykara. Okay, so we lost 3 Urkan Lice there. That wasn't the best outcome ever. But considering they have no defenders left for this city now and we can just take it, I'm okay with it. Hi, welcome to our newest region. Hope you guys don't mind. We did get a whole bunch of nice things here. Got a watchtower, got a little bit of dust water there. That is black dust, which is just an anomaly, so no, we're not going to get anything on there, unfortunately. I'm tempted to put a teleport in right here, unless there is a closer one. We could do that as well. I like this because it's a little bit closer to our actual... Well, no, this is closer by all counts, like in every way, so we'll just use that. Alright. Questions, questions, questions. Now that we've done that, we can re-infiltrate our hero in 1 turn. There's almost no point in infiltrating, unless we want to infiltrate one of these cities, which actually makes sense. So we will move around to our units here real quick, because we will want to do that. Not going to be able to do anything with Skoros here, that's fine. Geos will be able to get up on this continent in the next turn, which is awesome. And we're probably going to send him on to another city like this one. Along with, of course, our Urkans. Although they are actually kind of wounded now, so it may be worthwhile to wait and let them regen for a second. And while we do that, we can, of course, produce more Urkan Lice and send them down to help the Urkans out. So, I mean, that's a win-win-win. And we do have the option to assimilate another faction. We have 4 of the Hernus now. We have 2 eyeless ones, which aren't terrible. I would really rather wait until we get those daemons in that one region, though, because having them gives you additional influence. Although, really, we're making so much influence now, it doesn't even matter. Like, yeah, look at... Let's go pop our boosters, too, because we haven't done that yet. And, you know, we have a limited supply of boosters. In fact, let's pop gold twice, which will just increase the number of turns that we have that booster. So now we don't have to mess with gold for 10 turns. Your hero has been successfully exfiltrated and is now available in the academy. Awesome. It's rather unfortunate that we put her in. I'm actually surprised that she doesn't get some sort of XP from us taking the city while she's in it. Like, you would think that... And I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she does and I just don't know about it, because that's totally a possibility. I can tell you right now, I do not know everything that causes XP gains. Alright, so for these little guys, sending them to a Mykaran temple to teleport out is actually super effective for us now, because we could send them over here once this temple finishes. I would actually really, really like a Dust Eclipse here so that we could buy stuff out. That would be potentially to the best gain for us. And then we have this army right here that we were using to clear out miners, but I actually want to use them now to kind of get a little bit of vision on the vaulters. In fact, we can go ahead and place a growth right there to help us get that vision. And then what are you guys? You are Tetaiks. And is that a Tetaik village? No, that is a Sisters of Mercy village. Let's just wipe them out. So we're just wiping the Sisters of Mercy out because we had an action to use there. We're also going to move closer this way because, like I said, we do want to try to get vision on the United... Or not the United Empire, but the Vaulters. That will allow us to do things like this. Nothing, because we can't infiltrate right now. Sadly, let's go look at the heroes and see who's available. If there's a good military hero, we might pick them up. If not, we can always go for another spy. Spying 3, spying 2, spying 3. Even though they have spying 3, they're not ideal spies because they do not have... Well, they're not the right faction, essentially. Improved vision, army initiative boost, sharp senses. Let's go look at what your actual... Adds the killer instinct capacity on hero, plus X percentage attack, where X is the percentage of life lost by the target. That's strong. Improved Auriga efficiency, plus 20% pearls collected. That's actually kind of cool. Bribe cost reduction on army. What? You can bribe the armies? Army ignores movement penalties from terrain difficulty. Interesting. I'm not sure what the bribe cost reduction on army is. But yeah, we're not going to bother with that necessarily just yet. Yeah, we could pick up another spy here, but we're honestly waiting for a better spy. Wait, was that a spying 4 spy right there? Because if it was, that might actually be worth it. No, that was 2. Sadly, that was 2. If it was 4, I would have picked that spy up. Okay. So knowing we're not picking them up, we can wait till next turn to get that spy going, but we do at least have vision on the Vaulters now. So that's probably going to be everything for that. Yeah, that should be everything. Ending our turn. Oh, Renar needs construction, so it's not quite everything. We do have a burrow to build here, which is awesome, because we wanted to make sure that we built a burrow there, because that watchtower ended up not actually counting as a district, which didn't level our winter burrows. Sad times indeed. Now let's go ahead and pop out all those Urkan lice, and we will come back in here and make some more Urkan lice, because we can make all of the Urkan lice. Although actually, given our current setup, I'm tempted to make another character. We could make a Photios here, or we could just try to... Oh, let's try to build an Atmos. We need the Mithrite from this quest to build an Atmos, though, so maybe not. Maybe instead we will just build those lice. Let's make some Urkan lice. Whole bunch of Urkan lice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll take 2 of them out. That's only 7, my bad. That's 8, there we go. I still find it ironic that we can basically print an entire Urkan lice army in one turn, guys. But I mean, this is why I value economy in Endless Legend, because the reality is military is incredibly effective. That's why Game Goon beat me in the multiplayer stream last week, because military is incredibly effective. The thing is that eventually, if you go military early to be aggressive, you will get out-economied and out-teched by another faction if they survive to the endgame. I'm more of an endgame player. I like to build economy and stuff, so this is typically how my games roll. I don't have a dominant military early, but then when we get near the endgame, it's like, hey, guess what? Dominant military. We're actually going to show location on this one, because I want to make sure we know what we're going into here. Yeah, that's actually an acceptable fight for us. We go ahead and take that fight, and we're going to go manual with this. We will have Geos joining this fight, which is the main reason why I took it. Well, I mean, we have to take it. We could have retreated, but the main reason why I took the fight with everybody in it like this is because we will have a Geos coming through, and the only unit they have that I'm honestly worried about is Geos. So the fact that we brought our Geos to this fight makes me more comfortable taking it in the first place. Alright. We're working our way up to that extra accessory slot right there. So that's what we're going to do, is take that skill. And then populations have grown in a couple of places. None of them matter to us except for Renar, though. We have that combat. We have some level ups. That's fine. Let's go do this combat real quick. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, no, you're fine. Go there. I'm just gonna let it do what it wants for this first round, because there's really nothing for us to be super strategic about. We're too far away, so our units just don't get close enough, and because we don't have ranged, it's not like a, oh, we need to put them here to make sure they're in range thing. Just let our Urkans do the hard work. Let them do the heavy lifting. Let them get in there and swing away. They really do hit hard, though. Like, the Urkans, 400 damage on that Geos when I buffed them with Skoros was just nuts. I mean, it's what I was hoping for and what I was expecting, but it's still just nuts. Feeling like maybe we should have healed with Skoros here, though. It doesn't look like Geos is out yet. Makes me wonder when, if at all, Geos will be able to actually reinforce here, because they have 2 reinforcement slots and we can actually cover one of them, and if we do that, then they can't get reinforcements from there. They can only get it from this one, and the best part is if we surround that one, then they can never move and they just basically get murdered as soon as they come onto the map. And that is kind of what I'm going for strategically here. In order for that to work, though, we need to ensure that at least one unit stays in this hex right here. Because if not, they can spawn reinforcements there. They may spawn reinforcements right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Okay, and these guys will go first. I want you to move right there and just stay there. Just do the thing I told you. Please. And I'd actually like him to go over here, and him to potentially go where that guy is. And then Skoros will, of course, be buffing one of our Urkans to make things easier on him. There we go. Can he buff the Urkan from there? No, he cannot, but he can buff Geos from there, which is good enough for me. Come on, boys, get him. Get him, and then beat him down. And while you're at it, block their reinforcement slots so that they cannot reinforce. In fact, now that we've blocked both of their reinforcement slots, I honestly wonder what happens if we just murder everyone. Do we just win the combat? Is that it? Looks like we're about to find out, huh? Because they can't spawn anyone in if their reinforcement slots are covered. Yeah, that's it. Combat over. We win. So much for that. Hey, reinforcing was a good idea. You tried. It didn't work, but you tried. That's what counts, right? Can I move that Urkan to, or that Urkan lice to the other Urkan? Because if I can, I will. Oh, I can't. Sad times. Sad, sad times. Defeat the avenging army for 320 influence, and they attacked us because they are not very intelligent. So we're gonna switch off everybody so we don't waste action points. Bye, Felicia. Thanks for the influence. Very much appreciated. So if we move right over here, we can just start sieging this city. And I'm honestly tempted to kind of split our Urkans up here and do that. Mainly just because it's kind of funny, and they can't really do anything to stop it. Like, they're not gonna suddenly be like, no, we killed your Urkan and we took it over. Like, as long as we keep the Urkan's health up and we keep them backed up, like we have people with them, they pretty much can't be killed, so what I'm gonna do is just basically use them to siege everything. Like, why siege one region when you can siege 2? Why not siege every region? That's what I want to do. Let's siege everything at once. Okay, Skoros, you can head in there. And then after that, we'll see what roaming armies we have around. Honestly, let's just have Skoros finish this person, because he should be able to do 1v1 with that. Yeah, good job, Skoros. Nailed it. Let's send him down this way, and then we will take our army right here and go work on... Actually, we're going to see if these guys can kill them, because if they kill the Justiciars here, we don't need to send any... Yeah, we don't need to send anyone over. We have cleared all of the units from this section, which was part of our story quest, I think. I think it's for the quest victory condition, actually. And I'll be honest, I've never actually done the quest victory, so if we get that, I'm totally cool with that. I've never actually seen it, even, because I don't go for it, and most of the people I play with don't go for it. Because you can honestly militarily or economically beat someone long before you can do that. Let's head over to a ruin so that we can teleport Skoros when the time is right. Do the same with these guys, get them over to this ruin right here. Although, actually, we'll keep them there until that quest is 100% complete, because I don't want them to, like, leave the region and then something spawns and then the quest gets borked and then we're kind of screwed over. Like, that just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Is there a reason why we can't Oh, it's because they already used their action for the turn. That is totally fine. So let's go take a look at Neros and our home region over here so that he can clear out these quest mobs. There's actually 3 armies. Okay, so the army we left at 1 is still at 1. There's just 3 armies over here now. Yeah, you can kill that guy. Go for it. Hopefully he's the one that has the reward. He is not, sadly. That's okay. We'll have Neros finish off the other guys very, very soon. We have this army of 8 right here that I'm actually going to ship over towards the Vaulters, because very soon I think we're going to, you know, to keep things interesting, we're essentially going to offer peace to the Alayi in exchange for them helping us murder the Vaulters. That's my new plan. You cannot infiltrate a spy as this city is under siege. Oh, wow. The Vaulters are under siege from their minor faction. That's hilarious. And you guys can't move because you just came through the teleport, but you can search that ruin, though, so do that. Found nothing. Excellent. You guys nailed it. Best ever. Okay, you're fine. You guys are at a teleport now. Where are we going to teleport you to, though? I would like to teleport you down here, but I cannot do so for another 3 turns. So instead, what do we want to do? We could send them up here again with these guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Because we can produce armies so quickly, I'm just going to send a bunch of armies up here. We will absolutely have that Urkan Lice army replaced by next turn without any problems. So that is all good and fine, and hopefully we finish that quest soon, because I really, really want to build Atmos, guys. Atmos is legit. Atmos is very, very strong. My personal favorite Guardian. Although Geos is quickly beginning to occupy that slot at this point, because holy crap can that guy, like, hit an army. He can basically waylay the numbers advantage. Not waylay, he can reverse the numbers advantage. Like, essentially, if your opponent just tries to spam numbers on you, he hard counters that like it's nobody's business. That's not a temple. Is that a temple? No, it's not. Are there any temples in this region? Is that a temple? It is a temple. Please come here so that you can teleport out via that temple. Everybody get to the temple, and then we'll end the turn. Arts Council will finish this turn, which is excellent, because look at that, guys. Plus 30 happiness, plus 10% science, and dust on happiness. Or on happy in that city, or whatever. Arts Council, there we go. Oh, it's on approval fervent. Is that for the It's got to be for the actual city and not for the Empire. I don't know if we're fervent right now, though, and I don't know if that'll actually make us fervent if we're not. Oh, no, we're fervent. We are easily fervent. Okay. So us being fervent means that that's not even an issue. Winter Burrow is still level 1. It'll be level 2 after we place that Burrow Streets. We're also going to build that Art Council and the Imperial News Network. The Imperial News Network right here is huge, huge, huge. Look at that Fidzy gain. Not only does it give us happiness, but it's plus 2 food, plus 2 food, production, dust, science, and influence on each population when the approval rating is happy. Look at how many pops we have right here, guys. How many pops are those? I can't even count them at this point. 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 35 population. And I know you can look at the city to see the population, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, see how it says 33? It doesn't accurately represent it because it doesn't factor in the minor faction pop, which is why I counted it there. Okay, so yeah, we have a lot of population there. We have 35. When we finish that thing, it'll be +2 of every Fidzy times 35, guys. Times 35. What in the name of... That's insane, right? It's just insane. And our Empire plan is available. Awesome. So let's go ahead and edit that. We now have 2,500, so we can get a lot more things going on. Can't quite reach that, which is unfortunate. But we could reach that, maybe? No. What about that? We could go right there. That's additional movement, which isn't terrible. Additional life on units isn't terrible either. We're going to go with this for right now. But the thing is, we can just leave everybody in influence now, so basically it doesn't matter. We can just go ahead and do this. You just say, hey, Renar, guess what? Leave everyone there forever. Cool. Thank you. And we should start to build more influence quickly anyway as our new, like, improvements and stuff get built. No, I didn't want to go there. I would like you to teleport somewhere, but I don't know where just yet. 2 turns until we can teleport them into the war zone, which is unfortunate. So in that case, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my Urkans finish off whatever wars we've got going on over there. And I am instead going to send all of my units over here to prepare for our next war, which will be very, very soon. Send you over there. Let's get this army of 8 and send them over here. And I think we're basically ready to start talking to the Auriga about peace. I think that's probably the best thing for us to do right here. Although, being honest, we could push into one more region here because I believe this region has Dustwater. It does. We would not mind having that Dustwater extractor right there. So if we can take this one region before we seek peace with them, I absolutely will. Absolutely will. Can you siege here? Yes. Siege them. And hope that the Geos attacks us. If the Geos attacks us when we have our Urkan and our Guardians here, and those are our only real units, all he's going to do is basically put himself in a really, really bad position. Okay, that's fine. That's exactly what we wanted. With all these units here, it's basically just a matter of time before we ruin the fortification on that. Oh, we can pillage with him too. But if we pillage, I think that oh, wait a minute. No, we can ransack that because it is a minor faction thing. It's not actually part of the city, so pillaging will not prevent us from sieging that city, which is awesome. So basically, if he swings now, it's just going to be giant units like him that are going to wreck his face. Look at that. Y'all see that? That is a Vaulter army right here pushing in on the Auriga as well. Oh, wow. They don't have anything left. So here's what we're gonna do. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. They have no interest in a truce. How is a truce in our favor? We have been creaming you guys. Okay, what if we give you 13,000 dust? You still don't want a truce. Alright. Well, I guess... Fungal Bloom placed, Urkan placed near my city, eliminated acquaintance. I guess there's absolutely no way for us to make peace with these guys, because, like, look, we're just adding in everything we have, and they're like, no. No, we don't care. Oh, wow, if we give them everything we have, it'll move ever so slightly. You guys are not very smart. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. We're destroying you. You have, like, nothing left. I was trying to spare you death. Sucks to be you. Looks like we're not gonna find peace with them. They have no interest in it. Which is fine. I mean, that's their prerogative. If they want to die horribly, they can do that. Okay. Ending the turn. Man, that's annoying, though. I actually really wanted to team up with them here. I was like, look, Auriga, look. It's cool. We'll leave you a region or two, and we'll just take out the Vaulters. But they couldn't accept that. The good news is, though, that the Vaulters are actually kind of spread across continents now, so it should make it easy to sort of hit them really, really hard with the Urkans really fast. So I'm excited about that. And we finished part 2 of the victory quest. Secure the region long enough for a team of scientists to explore the fissured ruins. The team is assembled, the equipment prepared, and the region stable enough for supply lines. All that remains is to descend and survive. Ooh. This is unheard of. Is it science beyond magic or magic beyond science? It comes from a place of the endless, yet holds some enormous thing that is entirely different from the ruins and artifacts seen so far. Alchemists, wizards, and scientists divide their time between swooning with excitement and arguing with vigor about obscure materials and designs, and once again, other platforms arise to distract you. Though the minor factions are to some degree pacified, armies of some sort of servant or guardian now pour from the dust-lit ruins. They are ugly, misshapen things, hardly the work of the Endless who came before, or perhaps more worryingly, the work of certain Endless under terrible stress in a moment of desperation. Thus, the little that is clear does not make things easier. The vessel is certainly some means of transport, with seats and beds, yet without wheels or runners. One's mind shies away from the conclusion. Sanity is not compatible with the idea that it could be a vessel to take one elsewhere into the air, even beyond. That's the Argosy, guys. You cannot know until it can be activated and explored. Simple designs and schematics show a crystalline power source that lies elsewhere, beneath one of the other dust lights collecting energy. It must be found and returned here for the mystery to be solved. The energy source must be in one of the other ruins illuminated by the giant dust lights. Search the other ruins to find it. Okay. Where's this at? Because they actually have a chance against us, apparently. Oh, it's right there. I think we're probably going to cream them here, so we'll just auto it. Yeah, they're dead. And we are actually in a good position to search one of these ruins. And what are these? The Taskals. They have beam. They're a form of silic. We could kill them, but I'm just going to search this location first. Searching this ruin has led to a dead end. Okay. In that case, is there another ruin that that has a beam of light that we can go search real quick? That we know of, or have access to? There's one right there. And it also happens to have a Mykara teleport on it. Go figure. So what I'm going to do now is select a valid target. Wait, are you going to let me search that again? No. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to have them teleport again, and we'll send them right down here, and then we'll have them search this ruin. Did we find it? Hey, we found it! Whatever this vast behemoth is, it will lie dead until its source of energy is returned. You must seek it at one of the other sites illuminated by the dust lights. We got it. Eureka or not, we have found the vessel's energy source, but it is clearly dead. It will be usable, I am told, once it's repaired. Okay. The materials of which this energy crystal was made can be found, even improved upon, by the wondrous natural resources of Auriga. To that end, we must seek and scrape to bring together enough magic and metal to repair it. Other disturbing news comes in. Firstly, that the vast living spaces beneath the surface were certainly biological testing laboratories. It seems that Auriga was one gigantic research center with strange new species of all sorts created below the surface, then released above. Was the proliferation of beasts what eliminated the Endless from their own planet? And why does it appear that all the vats, silos, cages, habitats, and tubes were opened from within and their contents released? These questions threaten to delay us, and our quest is urgent. Resources must be found to repair the crystal, though as we drive headfirst into this project, nobody has really stopped to ask the question, are we sure we want to do this? Search the ruins again in Lost Steel once you have collected 28 titanium and 28 palladium. We probably have that already. And if Lustir is here, we can just do it again. Bam! Okay. Wait 5 turns for the energy crystal to gain its full charge, then search the ruins again to take the crystal. This is the generator crystal from Dungeon of the Endless, in case you guys don't know that. At least that's what I believe. And that is kind of great. It is an insignia item, Army Vision Range Boost 3, Defensive Impulse. I don't know what that is, but it looks incredibly powerful. And Slow 1. All of those sound great. We're going to go ahead and close that. We are out of time for this episode, guys. Next time, we will hopefully complete that quest, and we will see the Mykara launch off of Auriga in the Argosy? I guess? It doesn't make a lot of sense, really, but why not? Either that or we will finish off the Alayi and then conquer the Vaulters, you guys can let me know what you want to do in the comments. Should we take the quest victory and just move on to our next playthrough, or should we finish beating everybody down with our Urkan might and just enjoy relishing their pain? You guys let me know what you want to do. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click that like button. If you would like to see more, click that subscribe button and ding that bell notification, because if you don't, when I leave on the Argosy, you're staying here. Just kidding, guys. I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Peace out and have a wonderful evening. Bye!